Hi guys, it's Batwing Spirit Messages and I'm Psychic Blaze. Today I'm going to be doing a quick energetic tap-in to Jacob Elordi. Something seems off. I actually didn't realize it right away. I was just like checking in to see, what's going on with him lately, because, I saw a Jimmy, I think, Fallon interview pop up of him, and I was just like, more so listening to like the latest update on Euphoria and what the work process was like on the Frankenstein movie. But then as I was looking at the comments, I seen some people saying like, he's so shy, or he seems so nervous, it's so cute. And I was like, wait, I did a reading on him the last like 7 months ago. As you can see, I didn't do any predictions. I was literally just channeling into his inner world. I don't know if you guys can notice, but that's kind of what I tend to do on this channel is like, if you look at my description, I like to just go into like a person's inner world and see what their personality is like, what are their triggers, what are their common like karmic lessons that they will learn in this lifetime, what are things that repeat for them, what are their biggest blockages. That's what I like to tune into. I'm not just about making predictions. If they come up, they come up. If they don't, I just do a reading on like someone's inner world and their personality, just so you guys can be aware of that. But if you're getting a personal reading, obviously, like if there's something that's going to be coming towards you, a prediction, as far as a person coming into your life, a career, I'm going to say that. If there's nothing to say, there's nothing to say. Sometimes, and I've heard other psychics say this, like if there's nothing going on in your energy, then there's nothing going on. Like I can't pull on it. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Jacob Elordi, guys, he's going through it. He's going through it. I even said in my last reading, he's like the embodiment of the root chakra, It's like a mix. Like I said, if he used to be impatient, or if he's impatient, he's gotten better. I think that he is naturally an impatient person, but I think that period of time in his life when I did the reading, maybe he was doing decently and not being super impatient. But it's still a core thing, I think, to his personality. But overall, he's a calm person. I think he's more of the root chakra by himself, but I think he can get overstimulated by certain environments he's not comfortable in, or that energy that rubs him the wrong way. He's not shy. He's not shy. So that's not what that was. Got my own little visions, as I'll talk about when I pulled the freaking cards, guys. It's not looking good. So this video is for entertainment purposes only, and everything I said is alleged and not actually factual until we see if it is. But even then, this is just for entertainment. I kept seeing visions of him. They can be symbolic or literal. But I kept seeing him in, like, let's just say a resort cabin or whatever. And, like, in the woods. I kept just seeing him, like, in normal clothing, normal, regular clothes. I seen him talking to his mom in one scene. He was just in cabins a lot. So I felt like this is when he was recording his movie. Just know that during this time, that's when the stress started happening. Right away, I just seen that there was something going on he was worried about pertaining to a woman. In my visions, I just kept seeing him look worried, and there was some type of cheating, was what I felt. There was either cheating between two people on set, either a woman who's with somebody on the production team or something, and Jacob already witnessed this, and he didn't like it, but he feels like he has to keep it hush-hush because of the Frankenstein rollout, okay? It's either that, or Jacob Elordi was cheated on by his girlfriend, or Jacob Elordi cheated on someone who he works with or worked with in the past, in a past production, and it just got out. And the reason why I say all those three things is because I couldn't tell, because he was showing stress at work. He was stressed out during the Frankenstein, and I even saw a scene of him telling one of his co-stars that he's tired. He's really tired. He's really tired, and this is before anything got crazy. This felt like in the beginning or the middle of the recording, and he was just confiding in her. It was chill, and then it started, like, the scene started coming fast, and it started to feel like the tower. Like things were starting to go spiral. Like he was really stressing himself out over the role. Something he talked about in the interview was, doing the makeup. Like it was just a draining process. But it also felt like right after, like, he reached his peak of being tired recording, which he was still, obviously thankful and happy to do his job. But as soon as he got tired, that's when things started to spiral. So I don't know if it's between two people on set and there was drama, or if he found out his girlfriend cheated. Because of the cards, I'm starting to think like it's helping me in my intuition. I'll show you guys later. I'm thinking that like he possibly was cheated on, I think. Because he I felt sadness. I felt sadness at one point, and I keep seeing him talk to his mom. And I saw a woman, older woman. She was in the sky, like maybe in her late 50s, mid early 60s. She felt like a grandma, an aunt, or something like that. Because she was in the sky, I don't know if she passed and she's watching over him, or if it represented this woman in his life being wise. But then when I kept seeing his mom looks similar to this woman. So I'm pretty sure his mom's alive. I think that just whatever woman he's close with in his life, his mom, his grandma, aunt, whoever, whether they're dead or alive, he's been in communication with them. He's been confiding because of a situation, whether this is because of some drama on set, or his girlfriend cheating on him, or maybe him messing up and cheating. I can't really tell, but I'm leaning towards the girlfriend cheating. My prediction is that I think that they're not going to be together anymore. Or if they're not, they might go publicly with taking a break. I don't think he's going to be with her. There's real stress, and he's going through just a dark time. There's so many things. I think it's his career, the pressure. Things are taking a toll. I know Euphoria starting. It just seems like he's stressed at work, but I also think it has something to do with his personal like relationship drama is affecting, or relationship drama is affecting his work. Like he's having a hard time separating the two. When you have a job, you don't take your personal stuff with you. When you're a professional, and he's usually good at that. But whatever's going on, he can't separate right now. People are picking up on, noticing how nervous he seems, and you know, just whatever, or anxious, I should say. During filming the movie, I think him and his girlfriend began to take a break, or they're about to take. He's questioning a lot of things right now in his life. I just kept seeing him travel a lot, which you do when you're recording movies, but it just felt like there was distance from his girlfriend. There was kind of like a state of not sure where they're at, and that was bothering him. It's confusing. I kept seeing so many mixed visions. I think he's just stressed with work, relationships, and it might be other people's drama too. He's overwhelmed. He can't hide it. We see it. You can even look at his photos, his current photos, and see in his eyes something doesn't look right. I'm done now. We're talking. Let me show you the cards. What is that? I know in my other videos there was like a glare in the cards, but yeah. So as you can see, first thing we have here is the High Priestess, and that basically represents intuition. I feel like somebody was innocent and just going about things in an adventurous, spontaneous way, not thinking too much, not reading too much into things, and then their intuition kicked in, which could have been the Queen of Cups, or his intuition kicked in about this woman. So either her recognizing some signs were off, or him recognizing things were off, using his intuition about this woman, which could be his girlfriend. Right now, this represents his career, the good part of his career. Him, he's doing movie roles, and this intuition coming to the light with things surrounding a new project. It could have been the Frankenstein movie. And as we can see here, Three of Swords, heartbreak. Okay, so there's a heartbreak. There's something found out. Intuition was used, and they could literally feel like the fool about this. He could feel like the fool about this Queen of Cups, which is his girlfriend, or another woman who cheating on set. Three of Swords, there's a heartbreak. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped because now it's like you don't know what to do. You feel like you didn't expect this. He didn't expect this, or whoever this happened to. But why I think that it could possibly be his girlfriend that cheated is because we have the Magician and Nine of Cups. He has the power to turn this around to something fulfilling and to be fulfilled within himself. He has the power to get away from all of this, right? Maybe and focus and channel it into work. But instead, I pulled these extra ones out. He's worried. And then what came out is this could represent he's worried on set with his new projects birthed creativity. He's birthing new projects, doing good on his career. He has the ability to turn this around with the Empress here. And really channel in and tap into his creativity, but instead he's filled with worry and he can't focus on his creativity. Or this could literally mean a woman has gotten pregnant, or there's a pregnancy scare. So I don't know which one, but I'm gonna lean towards possibly just him not being able to focus on his career, as we can see with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords, and then all because of this Queen of Cups, and it's causing him to worry and not be able to focus on his new projects. As we could see in interviews, he looks like he can't even focus on his work. That could literally be the Empress. The Empress is representing his career on with the Ace of Pentacles. Any new projects, anything he's birthing, he can't focus on. He's in the Nine of Swords. He's in his head. He has anxiety. We could see this. So something's going on, guys, when it comes to relationship, because there's no coincidence why I would get Three of Swords and Queen of Cups. Okay, now let's look at what else I got. I pulled out these, which is Doubt and the Dark Night of the Soul. What does this represent? The Doubt represents literally him doubting himself, doubting how much he's able to manage his life right now. He feels unstable. He looks unstable even on interviews. And there's doubt because it's like, can he get through this? There's doubt about his relationships and maybe his not colleagues, but there's doubt. There's doubt surrounding his relationships, period. Any relationship, possibly. He's going to the dark night of the soul. Everything he's going through right now is pushing him to like a really dark place, guys. And but don't forget that we do have the Nine of Cups and the Magician, so he can get out of this. But I'll keep these to the side. But he's going through this currently, self-doubt and the Dark Night of the Soul. So he's not doing well at all, guys. And then what we got on these other ones, we got Awaken and Soul Contract. So whatever he's going through with when it comes to this woman or people in set that are dealing with infidelity, that's pertaining to infidelity, this is a soul contract. He was bound to go through this. He was having peaks in his career. People love Jacob Elordi, think he's a great actor, but he was bound to have this little downfall. It's not really a downfall, it depends how you look at it, but this dip in his like career and his spiritual element, in his mental space. This is a lesson. This is meant to happen. He's going through something that was bound and inevitable to happen. There was no way he could have gotten out of this. Awaken. That lets me know that this is for a purpose, and there's no coincidence why we have the Magician and the Nine of Cups. This is a good thing, guys, whatever he's going through, whether he's going to be breaking up with his girlfriend, or if she cheated, or if he cheated. Not that it's good that he cheated. Either way, whatever is ending in his life, and that he's so afraid of letting go and feeling trapped about, this, he's going to awaken. He's going to the Dark Night of the Soul to release this. And something I didn't mention is at the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Swords when I was doing this, and at the top was the Emperor. He's going to rise above this, guys, and take ownership back of his life. Things are dying, are coming to an end. He's getting into a new cycle. He's ending an old cycle totally. That's what I feel. So, yeah. Really quick, guys, I have to say, I forgot to pull some of these Box to Love messages. And as we could see here, we got fear of rejection, unprocessed past traumas, shame, unworthiness. I was kind of wondering, like, is this pertaining to love? Because why would he be fear of rejection by his girlfriend? He's already with her. Obviously, you could have the rejection even within a relationship, but I'm starting to think that maybe it's fear of not being enough. Maybe he has a fear of not being enough in love or something, and that's why now he's feeling shame and unworthiness in the relationship, which is projecting onto his career. Or this could actually all be together about his career. Just fear of, like, from what he's been seeming like in interviews, like if euphoria really triggers him, and it's possible that this has to do with euphoria and why he feels like people won't like his like what his character does in this season even more. They might have more hatred toward him. Maybe that, and then maybe in Euphoria, he got trauma from it because of the things he had to do in those scenes and the character he plays, and it is causing him shame to have to come back into Euphoria and get into that mindset again, and that, you know, that mind frame that you have to get into to play that kind of character, and feeling unworthy of just the praise because maybe he just doesn't like really have his heart in it. He doesn't have his heart in playing and doing Euphoria possibly, and it's just causing him to feel unworthy of the praise he gets from, if he gets any praise, um, or unworthy of all the anticipation and expectations people have of him, the good expectations, the good things people are already believing that it will be. He's feeling unworthy of those good things that people are already essentially saying. I don't know, but this is just, I quickly pulled these. I didn't have time to meditate on it and figure out, okay, is that the case? Just take with this what you will, what you will, what you will. And everything else I've said in the reading remains. This is just added. It was quick. Hopefully it means something. But yeah, this is what I got. Alright guys, actually bye. I really think that he's going through a transformation. It's not feeling good for him right now. But this is what Spirit is, um as I said, if the woman that was in the sky is someone who passed, which it might not have been, it just might have represented a wise woman. But if not, I do believe he's got Joe watching over him. This was inevitable. He's supposed to go through this, what he's going through. It's dark. It's scary for him because he's trying to focus on his career. He's at, like, I don't know if he would consider this a peak, but to me, it's one of his peaks. Doing the Frankenstein movie, he's going back to Euphoria. Like, he's hitting some big milestones, but he feels like he's not having control over his life. You know what I mean? He's going through the dark night of the soul. Like, we know what the dark night of the soul is. That doesn't feel good. So everyone just send like positive energy to Jacob Elordi because he's really going through it. Whether or not he did something bad and cheated on his girlfriend, or he got cheated on, or he's having to keep it hush hush about two co-stars on the movie set cheating. Whatever he's going through is eating him up. He's being eaten up, like 100%. That doesn't feel good. And we all make mistakes. So I'm hoping that there was no cheating in pregnancy. I'm thinking that the Empress represented that his career and his creative projects and his movie roles. We'll see how he does in Euphoria. I mean, he's not. I mean, I would imagine him filming on set. He's going to be stressed out because whatever he's going through. He might even just have worry about Euphoria. Whatever it could be stress about his career is causing problems in his relationship. I just see a break. If they may not go public, but I do see a break or either breaking up. Either way, they may not go public about this, but if they do, then they do. Guys, so yeah, that's all I have today about Jacob Elordi. If you guys want me to do anyone else or looking into anything else, let me know. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys want a private reading, email batwinxztarot@gmail.com. And I thank you guys so much. Bye.